Before Floyd Mayweather was a defensive master, he was an absolute speed demon.
Hey, I got a question. Is there anybody in this chat, like, do we got any play that AB? Yo, do we got any Floyd Mayweather haters? Anybody that thought just Mayweather fights was boring? I love watching y'all complain. I'm gonna be honest, man. If it is, I love watching y'all complain, bro. Yo, man, Mayweather boring, bro. I hate Mayweather. Boy, I was in here just watching. Boy. Later on, yes, I was, boy, the Mayweather fights was fire. So why somebody be that cold on defense? We on that. We on that, bro. You said you learn how to use Premiere. Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. Look, hey, Ma, when you learn how to use Premiere, you ain't gonna struggle on any other editing software, honestly. Mayweather ass, stop the cap. You know you ain't believe that. You ain't believe it when you typed it. You typed it in all caps, knowing you was lying to yourself. Mayweather ass, stop it. When Floyd picked his fights, I started to not like him. I mean, but didn't y'all want him to fight Pacquiao? And then he beat Pacquiao? And then didn't y'all complain he waited to Pacquiao to get old? When Floyd is older than Pacquiao?
Practically knocking everybody out. So what happened? With Floyd Mayweather taking on quite possibly his most daunting task to date in November, I wanted to take a look at Floyd Mayweather's very unique career. So before Floyd Mayweather was fighting random boxers, YouTubers, and UFC fighters, he was known for being a defensive god. He was known for taking
Pacquiao was busy being a politician, should have gotten in the ring.
Damage while also dishing out just enough punches to get the decision. But what the general population doesn't know, or what current fans may not remember, is that Floyd Mayweather was an absolute dog when he was Pretty Boy Floyd.
Ooh. Ooh. Damn.
Some of my favorite performances during the Pretty Boy Floyd era was the iconic beatdown of Arturo Gatti, the complete domination.
No, he did Arturo Gatti wrong, bro. Oh my God.
Diego Corrales, even knocking him down 3 times in the 7th and 5 times overall in the fight. And during this era, Floyd Mayweather, as Pretty Boy Floyd, was known for his speed, his volume punching, and especially the accuracy of his punches. He often moved forward in his fights, and he was especially known for his high octane.
You look like Floyd Mayweather, Ricky. I'm gonna be honest, at this point it's motivated, bro. Because what the how the do I look like Floyd Money Mayweather? How? It's motivated, bro. It's motivated, bro.
This is in sharp contrast to his Money Mayweather era, where he was more known for his defense, taking not a lot of damage, actually being comfortable with moving backwards, and his low output in terms of punching. So what happened? What caused this dramatic shift in name, personality, and
you look like Digi.
In today's video, we're gonna find out why Floyd Mayweather is one of the few fighters who completely changed their fighting style about halfway through their career. So this leads into mapping out the timeline of the Pretty Boy Floyd. And
hey Ricky, I'm about to type who you look like. Check your DMs, Ricky. And type in the chat.
In Money Mayweather era. When did the Pretty Boy Floyd era end, and when did the Money Mayweather era begin? Luckily for us, it's very easy to point out one fight that caused this dramatic shift.
Stop spamming Ricky emo.
2006 is the day that the Pretty Boy Floyd era would effectively end and begin the Money Mayweather era. On this day, Floyd Mayweather would fight Zab Judah, who is the current IBF and IBO.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I think Zab Judah actually did knock Mayweather down. I think I don't know if it's this fight. No, that was Shane Mosley. Yo, Mayweather hand touched the canvas. That's the knockdown.
Welterweight champion. In this fight against Zab Judah, a lot of important things happened that would completely change the trajectory of Floyd Mayweather's career. For one of the craziest brawls in boxing history happened when late in the 10th round, Zab Judah hit Floyd Mayweather low, which caused both corners to empty out and start brawling right in the middle of the ring. But that's besides the point. The more important part of this fight is that Floyd Mayweather would eventually win over Zab Judah via decision, and
Oscar is wild. Who said
IBF and IBF
Who said Oscar?
Welterweight titles. This would mark Floyd Mayweather's permanent move
to
welterweight and the start of
he sounded like Oscar De La Hoya. Bro, stop that cap! Stop the cap! Stop the cap! Well, I ain't never tell you nothing like that. You tripping.
Of his campaign to eventually unify the division. Now, what's important about the welterweight division at this time was that not only would he be fighting much bigger guys, but he would also be fighting much better competition at this division. This place, especially in relativity to the lightweight division at the time, was so deep with Hall of Fame competition such as Oscar De La Hoya, Shane Mosley,
Hey Trey,
Miguel
would you
Cotto.
mind reacting to our song I just dropped today? It's only a minute and 30 seconds.
Our song.
If not, it's cool, just thought I'd ask. Also, where did you get that shirt? You shouldn't have more Chicago gear than me. The f going on? Oh, you're black.
I got this shirt in Indianapolis. I fought with this shirt because it has the only rings that your franchise will ever win on the back of the shirt. Only wins that you guys, the only rings that you guys will ever see. So I'm just, matter of fact, it's kind of like it's kind of a sad shirt, to be honest. Come on now, you had to reach for the Rockets. That's tough.
Ricky Hatton, and Antonio Margarito. Not only were these guys good enough to keep up with Pretty Boy Floyd's style, but they were simply too big for Floyd Mayweather.
How the Lakers looking right now? We ain't looking too good. But it sounds like you moving the goalposts, because we was just talking about rings. We moving the goalposts, my boy.
Out. Though Floyd Mayweather was knocking people out during his
What's the Lakers record right now? 0-4.
Not necessarily due to his power, but more so
Do the Texans got rings too? Nope.
Accuracy and where he placed his punches. And for the smaller guys at lightweight and below, this could easily knock them down or knock them out. Now, even if Floyd Mayweather was able to translate his pretty boy style to the welterweight division, it was extremely taxing to his body, especially to his hands. Floyd has mentioned in the past that his only weakness really is his brittle hands. For some reason, the Mayweathers have been plagued with very weak and small hands, which has caused
the
Floyd
Lakers
Mayweather
got no shoulders. Okay, so we're gonna have to talk about the NBA, man. I don't want to talk about the NBA. Matter of fact, we're not gonna do that.
The hands a lot during his career.
I don't want to do that.
A primary example of this is when Floyd Mayweather fought Carlos Hernandez in 2001 and
Yo, Trey, did you hear the news?
Carlos's head,
You're black.
which subsequently
Okay, man, hey, listen.
led to a hand injury so bad that Floyd Mayweather
All right, hold on. Let me see the hand injury.
weak and small hands.
But I knew this about Mayweather. I knew that Mayweather don't really got, like, Mayweather, like, he basically every time he fights, his hands be fucked
a
up.
floating hat.
Floyd has mentioned in the past
I'm not even
his
that black,
only
bro.
weakness really is his brittle hands. For some reason, the Mayweathers have been plagued with very weak and small hands, which has caused Floyd Mayweather injuries to the hands a lot during his career. A primary example of this is when Floyd Mayweather fought Carlos Hernandez in 2001 and threw a left hook to Carlos's head, which subsequently led to a hand injury so bad that Floyd Mayweather
Yo, do
had to
you
put
hear
a
that
glove down to
fart?
the canvas and registered his first and only knockdown in his professional career. And though this fight didn't end the Pretty Boy Floyd era, and Floyd would go on to have great offensive performances against guys like Arturo Gatti, this just showed that the Pretty Boy style was not sustainable,
I'm liking these.
especially for a guy with...
Yo, who is this dude? This dude and his kids be everywhere, dog. Who is this man? I always wonder, like, yo, who is this? Bro, I'm not doing a dude. Bro, this dude be everywhere, bro. Anytime you watch a poppin' boxing match, he's in the back.
With brittle hands. Now, if we go back to the Zab Judah fight, a very important thing happened after the event. Floyd Mayweather would make a huge move in buying out his own contract with Top Rank and Bob Arum for $750,000. This career-defining move meant Floyd Mayweather could promote himself with Mayweather Promotions along with the help of Al Heyman, and I've detailed this in other videos
CEO of Mayweather
mine,
Promotions.
but basically this move practically changed Floyd Mayweather's control over boxing and all of his fights and led to Floyd Mayweather changing his nickname from Pretty Boy to Money. This would change Floyd Mayweather's priorities from not only trying to prove that he is the best fighter, but now he wanted to prove that he could be the richest as well. This journey in becoming the richest boxer and one of the richest athletes of all time completely shifted the way Mayweather thought. In terms of the way he talked, he would always say things such as boxing is a sport of hitting and especially not getting hit, and that he was the best at legalized bank robbery. If you couple the way he talks with the way he fought, which is a more defensive style, it was very obvious that Floyd Mayweather's mentality
I'm not gonna lie,
to now mitigate as much risk
I really
as
like
possible,
defensive like
output
boxers,
just
like
enough to win a fight and reap the most amount of reward. And finally, we come down to my last reason as to why Floyd Mayweather changed up his style, and it's because
first Lakers slander, now Brady slander. Listen, we will always have room for Tom Brady slander over here. We would always have room. If we don't have room, I will make room. If we don't have room, I will make room. I will move some furniture. I will move some furniture for some Tom Brady hate. I promise I will. I promise I will.
Yeah, I'm a hater.
Obviously, the more and more Floyd Mayweather won at this division, the more belts he attained, and soon he became the guy that everybody had a target on if they wanted to get a belt in the welterweight division. And challenging for a belt and defending a belt are two separate things in terms of mentality. See, the challenger in a title fight has way more to prove and is given such a very rare opportunity. This means that the challenger is more inclined to take risks and be more offensive, while the champion is doing everything in their power to defend the belt, so they're not going to take as many risks and is probably going to do just enough to win the fight. And for my UFC fans, I think we're seeing the same phenomenon with Israel Adesanya, as his rise to champion was so exciting and filled with amazing highlight performances and finishes, while his reign as champion has resulted in much less finishes and much less exciting fights. And additionally, Floyd...
I like this guy. Sounds boring, cap. I like this guy because he's talking sense. He's talking sense. He actually talking that shit. Maybe some of y'all should listen.
Mayweather was not only defending his belts, but his perfect run. As Floyd Mayweather continued to dominate the welterweight division, he was getting closer.
No, he didn't say that he's Mayweather. He's telling you basically, when you are trying to go for the championship and you're trying to go for, if you're trying to get a title fight, you're taking more risk in fights. You want more flashier finishes. You might knock out more people because you're taking more risk in fights. But when you are the champion, you don't have to take those risks no more. So if you look at Izzy's fight, if you look at him, he's saying he has less knockouts as the champion as he did as the challenger. Why? Because he's fighting a champion style fight.
Closer and closer to that 50-0 record.
You don't have to take those risks.
If you're Floyd Mayweather, you're going to make as little risk as possible and do everything in your power to keep that undefeated record. And say whatever you want about Floyd Mayweather, but because he shifted from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather,
how do I do a good job?
I mean, just put on hats. Attaining all of his welterweight belts, remaining undefeated to get that 50-0 record, and making a shitload of money in the process. So what do you guys think? Please leave your thoughts in the comments below.
It's a good video.
I think the move from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather was one of the most successful moves in boxing history.